Today on Yester Kitchen, we are going to volume 3 of my favorite Ford Treasury. And we're going to make a sandwich that is unlike any other. You're going to love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yester Kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. It would be an honor to have you join us as we explore retro history through food. Okay, so I'm going to tie all this stuff together. If you've been with me, you know what I'm going to do. So here we go. My favorite book, my favorite vintage cookbook, the one that gave me the inspiration to start my whole channel. Ford Treasury of favorite recipes of famous eating places, 1949. We've done several recipes from this book. And then, like I said, I discovered there were 2 more. So a few weeks ago, I shared with you the second version of this book, 1954. And today, you ready? Da-da-da-da-da! Volume 3. Ford Treasury of Famous Eating Places, 1959. I love this so much, and I found such a great recipe for you. So tucked deep, deep away in this book, we have a recipe for, are you ready? Oh my God, you're going to love this. BBQ Crab Sandwiches. I know, right? I'm so excited. I can't wait to make these for you. So way in the back of this book, we have a restaurant from Seaside, Oregon on the Oregon coast called the Crab Broiler. So the Crab Broiler opened in 1946 and it immediately became super famous. It attracted all the Hollywood glitterati such as Zsa Zsa Gabor and Ernest Borgnine. Now I will tell you, if you don't recognize those names, they were huge in the 50s. And you can pretty much go anytime and you're at least going to be 80 people waiting in line for a meal here. They really specialize in locally caught crab and seafood. I'm going to get the barbecue sauce started right now. So what I have in here, let me turn it really low, is 2 cups of ketchup. And we're just going to let that start to warm. So this restaurant, a lot of attention. Everyone wanted to eat here. Their menu was fabulous. They even had a Japanese garden. That was the place of many weddings. And I want to thank cbhistory.org for that piece of information and the information about the restaurant. It's just so wonderful to find long lost restaurants or inns of the past and be able to learn about them. So I really want to thank them very much. And I do say long lost because it survived through the 70s. And unfortunately now it is just home to a storage building. Yeah, I know. But anyway, it gave us so much history and it gave us this glorious barbecue crab sandwich. I know you've had barbecued everything sandwiches, but have you had a crab sandwich? No. So Crab Broiler definitely came through with that. Okay, so I've got my 2 cups of ketchup that are just starting to heat up. And now here comes all of our happy little spices. Okay, so here I have half a teaspoon of horseradish. In it goes. A tablespoon of Worcestershire. Boop. I have here, okay, I have 3 things for you. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. I have a half a teaspoon of sugar. And I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. In it goes. And then here I have a half a teaspoon of thyme. And I have a teaspoon of seasoning salt, any type of seasoning salt you would like. In goes 2 bay leaves. 1, 2, and the little piece I broke off. Now don't forget, when you cook with bay leaves, you definitely want to keep track of what you're putting in because you want to take them out before you serve because they stay hard and crunchy and you don't want anyone crunching on those. That's just not good. Okay, now that's all our ingredients for our barbecue sauce. So we're just going to go ahead and stir this until it boils. Okay, it's just took a few minutes and we're starting to boil. So really quick, if you want to add more horseradish, more other seasonings, don't stop yourself. Just enjoy, taste it, and adjust to your flavors. The only thing I wouldn't change is cloves. It is a very strong spice. And 1/4 teaspoon is plenty. You can actually really taste it. And the other thing the recipe says is you want a light sauce. So they said add water to make a light sauce. I don't know, this looks pretty light to me, but you know what? I'm going to add a little bit of water just so we can honor the restaurant. Maybe like a little 1/4 cup. And stir it around. Okay, now we got to warm it up again because the water will cool it down. Give me 1 second and we will make our sandwich, which by the way, I have a beautiful hamburger bun on the ready, which I have toasted because it creates like a nice little barrier so it doesn't sog the bread. All right, give me 1 second and we'll be ready to make this sandwich. Okay, our sauce is all warmed up and now we have a nice light sauce. See, it's a little bit thinner, so I am gonna guess that's what the restaurant was going for. Sometimes you just have to guess, and it's beautiful. All right, now we're gonna do a little switcheroo. Off pot, on pot. Little tiny guy. Let me get that heat going again. You want it super duper 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 low. There we go. Okay, so all we're gonna do is we're gonna put together our sandwich. For each sandwich, now this is where you watch your bay leaves. And I'm gonna take, I have my sauce on the side and I have a 1/2 cup measuring cup. So we're just gonna be very, very precise so we honor the recipe. You guys don't have to do this. We have a 1/2 cup of the sauce, which is glorious. And now, the recipe says a 1/4 cup crab. This may be closer to a 1/3. So we're just gonna add our crab. And what I have is claw meat. You can use back fin meat. It really doesn't matter because you're mixing it with the sauce anyway. It's not for presentation, so you don't have to go beautifully, but this is all that there was available. And you just want to cook it until it's warmed through. That's it. Now, if you want, you can skip the second pot thing and just take your hot sauce and mix it in a bowl. The sauce is pretty hot, so it'll warm your crab anyway. Now let me scooch on over to the counter and we'll put the sandwich together. Okay, so for a treasury of favorite recipes from famous eating places, volume 3. Here we go. Let's put this thing together. It's just, oh, you guys, this is so different and so magical. And the barbecue sauce is a perfect accompaniment for the crab. Okay, so really easy. I've got my toasted bun. I've got my barbecue crab, which is gonna go right on top. And of course, this is probably gonna be a knife and fork sandwich. You can go heavier on the crab, lighter on the crab, heavier on the sauce, lighter on the sauce. It doesn't matter. And there we go. Barbecue crab sandwich from the Crab Broiler, 1959. It's absolutely spectacular. And I want to tell you, I did try it before. I just wanted to keep this for presentation. And especially if I pick it up, it's going to go boom. So I already tasted it. You can taste the clove very, very mildly. Everything else just beautifully blends together. It makes a beautiful barbecue sauce. And never, never, never give up on your vintage cookbooks. Look at that. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there are some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even barbecue crab sandwich, are you kidding me, has a story. I will see you in the next video.